Now, have you ever been flying your quadcopter around and thinking, it's brilliant, but it's not a tank though, is it? Well, don't worry, because GearBest and Wltoys have got you covered with the Q919A air tank, and that is exactly what it is. It is a toy grade quadcopter with FPV 5.8 gigahertz, so not Wi-Fi, and it transforms into a tank. So it has got two motors here at the front that are separate to the quadcopter's motors here, and these are brushed motors, so all of them very similar to the V262 setup. We have this canopy on the top here, and you do have to install these extra legs here, and that's pretty much it. It comes like that. So we have a 720p camera underneath there, and you get given a 4GB SD card. The battery here just slots in. It's a 1000 milliamp 2-cell 7.4 volt battery, and it charges via the balance lead there, but it's JST, so I can use my hobby grade charger to charge it up with. Also interesting as well, 3-leaf propellers here. You are given a spare set of propellers in the box, and you are given a screwdriver as well, and that's pretty much a lot. You don't get given any prop protectors, because I guess these are prop protectors here. We have got gears all at the front there, which are a little bit exposed, and not sure how these tracks are going to stay in these little wheels here, so I will have to check that out. But it's a nice looking thing, a real novelty, I think you will agree. So this is the Wltoys transmitter, and as you can see, we have the Wltoys FPV monitor there. So this just connects underneath with these two thumb screws. It's got a built-in LiPo battery, so it comes with a charger as well to charge it up with. And you get this sun visor here. Now, of course, there's only the one FPV channel that this will pick up, so you can't switch the channels on it, but not a problem for me. And then we have got this antenna here as well. Looks to be SMA, so that is nice and compatible. Then we have your classic Wltoys transmitter here. It's in mode 2, so there's no altitude hold with this one, but that is fine. So with the Wltoys transmitter, all these ones here are your different rates, going from 40% to 100%, and I have got the manual here because nothing is labeled up with this one. So we have got air ground mode conversion on this, so that switches between it being a tank and being a quadcopter, and in order to switch you have to be on low throttle, otherwise it doesn't work. So basically it has to be on the ground when you switch. And then over this side it just says camera. I'm going to guess that that is for video recording. I guess I'll be able to see on the screen here. And let's see what we've got down here. So it says that this one is lighting control on a short press. Sorry, no, that's the 100% rate. So that one's lighting control on a short press, and then a long press is 1 key return. Oh, I wish those two weren't on the same button. And then this one takes a photo short press, and a long press is taking a photo. So again, I don't like how those buttons double up, because I wouldn't want to accidentally press any of those other features. So it looks like the rest are all trims, so pretty simple setup. Let's get and see how this one flies, or tanks, is that the right word? I don't know. Anyway, it looks like the canopy has come off a little bit there. I think the props may get caught up if I'm not careful there. Just looking underneath there, that looks like the antenna for the FPV, so it's like an all-in-one system pretty much, except for the camera at the front there. So let's get it plugged in. Oh, wrong way. There we go, plugged in, and turn on the transmitter. and then probably have to lift it up, I imagine. Let's turn on the monitor and see if we've got a signal. We do! So I actually want to try it as a tank first. So let's get the video recording, and then let's press the button. Is there any indication of whether it's a tank? Nope. So now the opposite stick becomes the tank part. So technically your throttle is on the opposite side, so mode 1, I guess. Now, it's not the fastest of machines, and I guess it is a bit of a novelty. And the throttle on this side does nothing, so you can't just start going into the flight mode. However, you can record it going along the ground, which is quite funny. I just wonder, with it being a tank, if it could perhaps go up one of these curbs here. Probably not, because those two motors at the front, they just seem like 7mm-ish cordless motors, so they're not going to have a huge amount of power. It almost looks like it's getting stuck on these leaves here. But I do wonder if it would go upside down. I'd probably have to tilt it round there. It looks barely moving there. It's just going to get stuck, I think. Can't imagine it's going to climb up. Oh, is it? It looked like it wanted to. See if I can get both. Oh, what's happened there? Oh, I accidentally clicked the button there. So let's unclick that. What's happening? Oh, I'm clicking the wrong button there. Come on, you can make it! You can make it up the curb! You're a tank! I'm supposed to be a tank. Come on, get up! Oh, I don't think it's going to do it. No, okay. Gonna have to fly over it then. Oh dear. Now, there's not a huge amount of power there. It looks like the camera has become dislodged. Yeah, that happens. It doesn't quite line up with the little hole there at the front, and I think I just bashed it into the curb. So I think that's enough of it being a tank, don't you? Let's try fly it. So let's stick it in 100%. That's better. And let's try some FPV with it. Now, it doesn't have a huge amount of power. In fact, it looks like I managed to collect a leaf there. Okay, yeah, it looks like the camera again has shifted into the way of the cowling. I think that is perhaps something that is just going to keep happening. I probably should have glued that in place. See if I can lift it up a little bit. I mean, I don't think that's going to stay there. Yeah, just looking on the FPV footage there, and it's showing the blue canopy. I don't think there's a way around that. Maybe? No, it's still showing. Oh, I should have glued that. I thought it would miss it. Let's just try that maybe. Oh, so it really has to go off one side there. Okay. Let's try get the camera recording again, if I can. It doesn't look like the camera wants to record now. Probably because I've been messing around with it too much. I maybe disconnected it or something. I don't know. Oh, it looks like the SD card came out there. That's not good. Okay, so it likes to sit really far in that corner by the looks of it. Try a bit more. But I think that's just going to move in the air there. There we go. Recording working now. Let's try again. There we go. So no flips with this one. And it does feel really heavy, I have to say. It's hovering at about 70% power. And they say that its range is good for 300 meters. So I'm not sure with the amount of power it has available that I want to take it out to 300 meters. But you know, the footage looks pretty good. It's a little bit foggy again here today. I'd say I'm probably about 80 meters there, 50 meters, something like that. Field of view's not too bad, you know. Not like end of the world narrow. This thing does look so funny in the air. Let's bring it towards us a bit, just so I can show you. Very odd looking thing, a bit gimmicky. Not the quietest of models either, with those open gears. Come on, get closer to me. Okay, that's enough. Let's go do some more FPV. Oh, I so hope that it doesn't die out there and I have to go and walk really far. As if that is the case. My feet are not going to survive, I don't think. Oh no! And that's exactly what it's done. It fell out of the sky. Oh no! Can I stop the video recording quick? It doesn't look like it. It looks like it lost range actually there. So 300 meters? I do not think so. I'm gonna have to clean these shoes again. I should have put some Wellingtons on. Are you gonna let me stop the video? There you go. Looks like it went out of range at about, oh, I don't know, what must this be? Maybe 80, 90 meters. So 300 meters? I don't think so. I might as well stay here now, because it's probably going to happen again. Start the video recording, and again, that camera has moved. So if this sort of thing interests you, hot glue that camera in place, I would. Just lining it up there, a little bit of water on it. Wonder if this tank business will work out here. Let's try. Which button was it? No, that one. Yeah, it does. It's stuck already though. So I think a better flying machine than tank. Probably best working as a tank on concrete. It's interesting though, I'll give it that. Try a bit more FPV. And seeing as I'm out here anyway, I might as well let it fly until it dies. I don't know whether it ran out of range there or it was drawing too many amps and foul, but I would say range, personally. Try and get some height on with it. Yeah, I'd say range because very unusual for it to just cut out like that. Try and get a bit of height on it. I'm gonna be careful though, make sure I'm not flying over anybody, because that was a bit temperamental, that was, wasn't it? It's dropping out the sky fast. Maybe its battery is struggling. And maybe a little bit too heavy. It flies nice though. And it's got FPV. Oh, that's full throttle, that is. Yeah, so it's flying slow, this one. FPV range definitely better than the control range there. So I'm not seeing any LVC, but I can definitely feel that it's bogging down. I mean, it's got kind of like a bogging down feeling anyways, from the fact that it's a bit heavy. But it's still going, still recording. Looks like the record clips go in a couple of minute segments as well. Oh, we have a light, an LVC, and then it just dropped to the ground. So, which is stop video recording, was that one? So there you go, that is my review of the Wltoys Q919A. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll put a link in the description if you wish to get one. As always, thanks so much for watching. Please continue to subscribe. Cheers.